Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States, having assumed office on January 20, 2021. He was born on November 20, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and grew up in a working-class family. Biden attended the University of Delaware and Syracuse Law School and worked as a public defender before being elected to the United States Senate in 1972. He served in the Senate for 36 years, representing the state of Delaware. As a senator, Biden was known for his work on foreign policy and national security issues. He was a key architect of the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, which included provisions for the death penalty, mandatory minimum sentences, and an assault weapons ban. Biden was also a leading advocate for the Comprehensive Anti-Apartheid Act of 1986, which imposed sanctions on South Africa to pressure the country to end apartheid. In 2008, Biden was selected by Democratic presidential nominee Barack Obama to be his running mate. Biden brought a wealth of experience to the ticket, particularly on foreign policy and national security issues. The Obama-Biden ticket defeated Republican nominees John McCain and Sarah Palin in the general election. As vice president, Biden played a key role in the Obama administration's efforts to address the global financial crisis and to pass the Affordable Care Act, which expanded access to health care for millions of Americans. Biden also oversaw the administration's efforts to implement the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, which aimed to stimulate economic growth and create jobs in the wake of the financial crisis. In 2020, Biden announced his candidacy for the Democratic nomination for president. He campaigned on a platform of restoring the soul of the nation, rebuilding the middle class, and ensuring that every American has access to quality healthcare. He also pledged to address climate change, create jobs, and tackle racial inequality. Biden faced a crowded field of Democratic contenders, including Senators Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and Kamala Harris. After a series of primary elections and caucuses, Biden emerged as the frontrunner, and on August 11, 2020, he announced that he had selected Senator Harris as his running mate. Biden's campaign was focused on rebuilding the coalition that propelled Obama to 2 presidential victories, and he was successful in doing so. In the November 2020 general election, Biden defeated Republican incumbent Donald Trump to become the 46th President of the United States. Since taking office, Biden has focused on addressing the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which has claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands of Americans. He has worked to accelerate the distribution of vaccines, increase funding for testing and contact tracing, and provide economic relief to individuals and businesses affected by the pandemic. Biden has also prioritized addressing climate change, rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement, and signing several executive orders aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting clean energy. He has proposed a $2 trillion infrastructure plan that includes investments in renewable energy, electric vehicles, and other green initiatives. On the economic front, Biden has proposed a number of measures aimed at helping working families and boosting the economy. These include a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief package that includes direct payments to individuals, extended unemployment benefits, and funding for vaccine distribution and schools. He has also proposed a $3 trillion infrastructure plan that includes investments in transportation, housing, and education. Biden has made racial justice a key priority of his administration, signing several executive orders aimed at promoting equity and combating discrimination. He has also proposed legislation to address police reform and voting rights. On the foreign policy front, Biden has sought to repair relationships with traditional allies and re-engage with multilateral institutions. He has taken a tough stance on China, calling out human rights abuses and trade practices that he views